what's up YouTube? This is your boy Fox. It's been a couple days. Haven't had a lot to say, just taking a little break from COD. It's been a couple days since I've been around, but I thought of a really good subject for today's video, and that's where Call of Duty went and where it should be and the product that they've developed and how it should have been developed, at least from my perspective. Had I been the one running the business, it would have been a lot. So a lot of it starts with one of the reasons COD is so disliked anymore. You have what feels like less control over any outcome within any part of the game you play. It just feels more and more locked down and out of your reach and out of your control, which is the exact opposite thing you want to do when you're developing innovative video games. I mean, just think of some of the most successful franchises out there, such as Grand Theft Auto, right? They try to go out of their way to make sure that you can do as many things as possible, empowering the player. Like, that's the name of the game. And that's where Activision is royally screwed up. Like, there's so many different ways they could have done that. But I've thought of a few that I've always wanted to see in Call of Duty. And one of them is really easy, and I mean, it's right under their nose. I'm kind of surprised they haven't figured this out yet. And that's the ultimate player customization. And I think one of the reasons they probably opted out of this was greed, because they want to sell bundles, right? Which, I mean, who's to say you can't find a way to monetize it? Not that I'd want them to, but if they had the right code and underlying structure set up within the game, you could make your own characters. Like, no longer would you need to rely on an artist to make a skin eventually in one of the seasons for you to purchase, right? And like, this came to me way back when. I was a Tiger Woods golf fan, believe it or not, like from 2004, 2008, all the way up until the Master game came out from EA. He had some pretty good games. Well, in a couple of them, you could design your own golfer, right? Like, you could literally upload a couple of different images from your face and find a way to stylize that in game, and you felt like you were the golfer, right? And I mean, tell me, how cool would it be to have unique characters every single game, every single match you went into? Like, it was never quite the same, right? I mean, it's already, I mean, the one issue with that would be like operators and being able to tell who's who, but it's already that way anyways. Like, you can't tell which faction is which. Let's be real here. So I really feel like this is one of the innovations they really missed out on, because a lot of the other shooters don't have this either, and I just don't get it. It's an easy win. I mean, tell me that wouldn't be cool, that you could play yourself in a Call of Duty with your own outfit and everything. Like, I mean, there'd be varying degrees of customization. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to have everything figured out the first go at it, but to at least, have your face and your body type and stuff, or how you would want it to be. Like, that would be awesome. And what is that? That's empowerment of the player. That's going to be more fun for the player because they have more control over the game. I mean, right there, number one. And instead, no, they had to go like a machine learning route, and they can figure out everything for you. You don't have to learn what you like and what you don't like for engagement. No, like, they can figure it out based off your habits, which is proven to be a false paradigm in my opinion, because these games have backfired spectacularly. Anybody that's a little bit aware of what's going on. Another big one that they have totally missed on is modularity with map customization, like how Halo does it. Because at this point, I have such little faith in the way they create maps. And again, I'll tell you exactly why they don't do it. But having fan-created maps, or like an area that you can matchmake with all fan-created maps, and not to mention custom games, that would really breathe life into custom games. It's another big win for the player. More customization, more playability. And like, that's why Halo did it, and it was popular in Halo. Like, a lot of people like the Forge mode. It's been a minute since I played Halo, so forgive me for any of you Halo fans out there. Forge mode for Call of Duty would have been a big win. And these are the things that these CEOs just don't get, right? They think that they can lock the game down more and have it be more popular and make more money, when obviously it's doing the exact opposite. And Like I said, you can look at other games as examples, like Grand Theft Auto, for example. Like GTA 6 will be the best-selling game, and that's because they have thought of so many different things for the player to be able to do and empower the player. But having maps where you have complete control and customization over it, I mean, we're at that point anyways because they're not charging for map packs anyways, so it's not like they're missing any money. They're missing money by not doing this. They think they're making more money by leaving this stuff out, when in fact less people play the game or buy their shitty bundles that they have as an option right now anyways. So those are two big ones just right off the top of my head where Call of Duty could innovate, and it tremors through all FPSs. Like all FPSs will want to do that, and stuff this is like stuff Fortnite's already done, although they haven't done it with character customization as I had specified. I mean, at least they let you keep your skins that you do buy over the years. Same with Fortnite. Like, that would be such a big hit to be able to create yourself in Fortnite. I forgot to mention why they don't actually use this modular framework for maps. And that's simply because, again, they want to control each and every player's experience to their machine learning algorithms and what they think that you want, not what you think you want. And that's why a lot of players are rubbed the wrong way. And why would they not do that with maps? Well, that's because of their dynamic spawn system. Like, if you have content creators for maps and just all the different content in your game, where you're not even using artists and like pre-figured out ideologies for each map, their dynamic spawn system would be exposed, like totally exposed. Guys, it's so easy to tell. I'm honestly surprised more players haven't realized this, and I don't blame you, because a lot of us, we just pop on game and shut off our brain, right? Just to try to have a little bit of fun that you can on COD. And so I don't blame you for that, but without a doubt, 1,000% sure they use a dynamic spawn system based off a real-time algorithm that's monitoring everything in game to control the out. So that's another reason why they don't use a modular design for maps, and it's just sad, man. Like, but it comes down to the fact that Call of Duty has done everything it can to disempower its player base, whether they realize it or not. That is the truth. That is why so many fans are unsatisfied, and they may not even be able to explain why they're not satisfied. But I've sat here and thought about it, and that is absolutely critical, key, crucial area where they completely messed up. And they could still fix it, right? They really could. But whether they do or not is unlikely, considering these companies are super stubborn. Don't mind my aiming, by the way. I had just gotten new mouse grips. I had actually got this mouse for Christmas, right? And I had gotten a glass mouse pad. I'll have to show you guys sometime. It's really nice for like super consistent aim. But I got greedy and I wanted even more like consistent aim, or what I thought I could achieve. So I got these mice feet, and it ends up being too slick on the glass. Like, it's just too light. It's really hard to control your movements, and you often overshoot, even with a super low sensitivity like what I have right now, which is low for me. I used to play on a mouse mat like 25, believe it or not, at 1400 DPI, and now I'm down to 12. So like almost half of what it was. Or yeah, half of what it was. But the consistency is bar none. I should have kept the stock feet on this mouse. I got greedy. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm right? Because, I mean, so sue me. I happen to know I'm right. If you think about it, like I said, I mean, look at other games that are extreme success for examples, and it'll start to align the stars in your head. Like, you'll be like, yeah, this guy actually makes a really good point. If they just did those two things alone, it would really... I feel like really, now it would help the streaming scene too, right? Because not every player has got a camera but still wants to stream. But if you can create your own character that looks like you, well, you don't necessarily have to have a camera to stream, right? I mean, it really would. I mean, think of all the different little dynamics at play. I'm honestly shocked they haven't done it yet. Like, it's such a win. And just not to mention just all the different dynamics. Like, I can't get over it, man. Like, I think it would be the coolest thing ever. And obviously they'd have ways to prevent abuse, so it's not like a giant dingling running around. Remember the Black Ops 2 customization days? You know what I'm talking about, right? Man, people were dirty, and they still are with like the gamer tags I see. You guys are awful, absolutely awful. So, what do you guys think? What else am I missing here? Because there's so many different points to think about where Call of Duty could really innovate. But I really think that I have the main points down, which is freeing the player. Oh, another area they could really innovate on is complete customization of your weapon to make each and every weapon yours however you like without it balancing out like your gun. Like, you could still add balancing options, but as far as like looks of the weapon, you have complete control. Again, more customization, making you feel unique to each and every other player. And not to mention, again, a lot of YouTube content, because someone might like the way a YouTuber's got a gun set up or something. And I mean, what are you guys thinking? Call of Duty, look at this. I'm giving you all this free idea. I mean, I'm literally printing money by speaking for you right now. You might want to take note. You know, I sit here and act like I hate COD, and that's only because of the punishment they put us players through. Us veterans especially, and the amount of gaslighting that's been given to us, and how they'll take these young streamers and listen to them, but not actually listen to wisdom. And I got nothing against you younger guys, right? Like, please watch my channel. I enjoy your reviews. Like, that's not at all what I'm trying to say. Just the lack of wisdom, and it seems to be pretty widespread throughout most of the corporations. But like, it's not like I hate Call of Duty, guys. Like, I do not want to hate COD. Like, I mean, they could, I don't know if I could ever be buddies with COD or not, but I mean, look at me, I'm printing money for them right now, whether you realize it or not. That's the truth. Like, these ideas are absolute gold. They're platinum. They're the rarest earth metal, the prime innovation, right? That's it, man. I mean, you're not gonna get much better from there, other than like GTA Call of Duty, you know? Like, it makes sense to me, guys. And hey, I appreciate you guys watching my channel. It means a lot to me. It means the world. Please subscribe, like. It helps keep me going, guys. Like, a lot of YouTubers, they don't realize just how difficult it can be to like make content, and it's just not quite resonating with the audience that you're just randomly given with the algorithm. So you guys that do watch and do stick around and do watch more than 30 seconds or whatever the analytics tell me, like, I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Like, truly awesome. And I'm more than willing to chat with any of you in the comment section anytime. Like, I love being interactive with anybody that's on my channel. And if you actually look through some of my videos, you'll see that. You'll see the writings on the wall there. Like, I'm a pretty nice guy. Like, I act mean and tough and burly when it comes to like COD because I'm pissed off at what they've done. But deep down inside, guys, like, I'm a really nice guy. I can be kind of weird too, right? Like, I'm not gonna deny that. Like, I'll open up to you a little bit. Like, I'm autistic, guys, so that's why I come off a little strange sometimes, or I might rub you the wrong way. It's not like I mean to. It's just my nature as an ADHD, like, autistic guy. Like, it was the same way for me in school too. I just was different, right? Like, I vibe differently. Like, I sense body language and all this other stuff. This is way off topic, but so it makes you more sensitive and more aware of your surroundings, and therefore you're more awkward, which is just the way it comes off. It's one of the side effects of having those gifts. So again, I really appreciate all the people that have subscribed to my channel, watch my channel, interact with my channel. Thank you so much, guys. I'm telling you, it means the world to me. I'm kind of repeating myself, but it really is disheartening when you're making content and you think it'll resonate with the random audience that the algorithm will give you, if any at all. Because YouTube is like, it's cutthroat, dude. It can be cutthroat. Like, I've made so many videos and it's like maybe 10 views. And I mean, it is what it is, right? That's no one's fault per se. I always just blame myself to try and better myself, but I just don't think a lot of the viewers that do view it realize just how much it means to each and every YouTuber out there. Now, I can't really speak to the ones that have a ton of followers, because after a while you become desensitized to
the idea of having people watch your stuff, but I can come off as kind of a smartass sometime, like not in like a dick kind of way, just like, oh, I know this and this and this, and I know this and this and that. And it's not like I mean to, because I truly don't mean to like come off that way at all. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of stuff in life, unfortunately the hard way in life, which we can talk about another time. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Please comment down below. What do you think about all this? Power to the player, man. Player empowerment is the absolute key for Call of Duty to come back and be on top and get rid of all this machine learning and all this lack of controllability of you in a game. Like they went the fork in the road was this way and they went the complete wrong direction. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.